Hey Zesties, hey guys. Hubby just called and said to me, I was on the way home from work, said, why don't we get takeaway tonight? Why don't you, me and the boys get takeaway? As tempting as that was, I was like, well, it costs us about $100 to get a decent takeaway, even more. So I said, why don't I just pop into the supermarket and just treat ourselves? We were going to get takeaway anyway. So what can we get in the supermarket for the same price or around about the same price? I said, that sounds like so much fun. And he said, oh, well, the offer's there, but if you want to do that, then you're welcome to do that. So if you follow my channel, you'll know that I like to actually go to the shopping mall quite often between my first lot of on-site work and my online work at home. So I like to have like a transition period, and I like to go to the shops and sort of relax and browse around just to give me that transition. So this is going to be so much fun. So let's get started, and I'm going to grab some grapes. Now these are really expensive, but my husband really loves grapes, so I thought I'd get them for him. Bit of a treat. And then I got a couple of Pink Lady apples for my son, and I got some tomatoes because they were a quick sale and they just looked absolutely fine. I got a quick sale on some cherry tomatoes, and I got everything was getting marked down, and I got some vegetables as well. What else do we need? For the same price as a takeaway, I reckon I can get the next 2 days' meals. Let's see if we can do it. So I got an avocado. I got 4 mandarins just to tie us over because I've actually got enough fruit at home at the moment. Just a couple of bananas, and what else shall I get? Oh, we're going to have a look at some meat. What can we have for dinner tonight? Let me see. Let's see if we can find things that are on special or just things that catch my eye and I think, yum, yum. Let's look for some yum yums. Did I really just say that? Let's blame Friday. Okay, I love pork belly, but yes, I'm not going to get that. I think I can do better than that. These steaks look really nice, this 3-pack of steaks. But that won't be enough to feed us, so I think no, I won't be getting those. What else can we see? Now this is nice. I like to get things that are different that I normally wouldn't buy, and my husband loves mussels. I don't love mussels, but I thought maybe I could get this for him. And then I thought, oh, they're so messy. And then I was looking at the salmon, but I've got salmon at home, frozen salmon, not quite as nice, but because we've been super healthy this week, we've had a couple of meals of it already. Chicken, chicken looks nice, but I think I've got some chicken at home. I love to see the markdowns because they've only just been marked down, so that's really good. And then we had these the other night. They were so delicious. We just had an open burger with them. The boys just loved them, so that was a good buy. Now, $10. I'm thinking these chops. I'm just going to look for a better bunch. These ones, look how meaty these ones are. They're not as fatty, so I'm going to grab these. I haven't had lamb chops for ages. And I'm going to grab this grass-fed lamb mince as well for the boys, and I'm going to make them a pasta, and my husband and I can have the chops. Now, the reason for the pasta bake for the boys and the chops for us is because the boys are in and out. We've got basketball games tonight. My other boys are on shift work, so yeah, everyone's in and out. So if I have a pasta bake there, then they can just grab it when they get home. Okay, this is on special, so this is not going to be part of my weekend thing. I'm just grabbing it because it's on special, so that's $5.50, I do believe. And I just haven't seen this cute unicorn cake before, so I thought I'd show you that. And these are on special. I really like these. Tofu, satay flavored tofu, but I don't really need it, so I'm not going to get that. Let's look for some fun and delicious things. Okay, I see cream. And we go through a lot of cream, so I'm going to grab an extra one, and I grab some extra cheese. So that's not actually part of our thing that we're doing tonight. Greek-style yogurt, I just needed as well. And just looking at these biscuits are on sale, but I'm not going to get them. But 2 for $6 for Arnott's mince slices is a great price. And then there was a markdown fridge here, so I was going to have a look in that, but I thought I'd come back to it. And I'm just having a look along here at the health section and just some of the protein bars. I love some of these protein bars. I'll show you my favorite. I just wanted to see if they're on special this week because sometimes they do go on special and they're really good prices. I taste tested this at Costco. It's incredible, but look, they're so expensive. I can't really justify that, I don't think, for our big family. These are really amazing as well. They are on special this week, but not super special. So yes, I will leave them, but oh, they are so tasty. I've tried most of them, but just not today. Now these ones are not a bad price at $2.49 at 50% off. So they look like really nice ones. And I'm just looking at the different flavors. Oh, that one looks really nice as well. They look very nice. 10 to 10. I think that's that lady that wrote that diet book, I think. And then this one's a great price, $1.75 because it's clearance, but collagen peanut butter, not so sure about that. And then this is some sort of chocolate. and it was half price, so I was quite keen to try it, but I didn't. I just said no. Now, gluten-free cakes, $7.50 for the brownies. They're really, really nice, but I try and get them when they're marked down because it's really expensive and they last about 2 seconds in this house. My gluten-free son goes, oh, wow, something for me, and boom, it's gone. Okay, so I'm just looking for a little bit of, which I don't normally get, but I just feel like it. A little bit of muesli, a little bit of granola. That's the word I'm thinking of, granola. Yes. So I was just having a look along here because there's some really good specials, and some of these are quite low sugar. So I'm thinking about getting one of those. Yes, I'm going to get this low sugar granola. Never tried it before, so I'll see if it's any good. And then this was in the sort of the clearance aisle. So that was quite interesting, those plugs. And $7.25 for the coffee. I'm going to grab that. That's not for tonight, but it's for next week because it's on special. And a couple of candles here as well at half price. Who would have thought? And then someone's coffee cup. Who would do that? Like, seriously. Now, there's a whole lot of Cadbury's favorites on special at clearance, saving $12. Yum. These ones were $20 and now they're $8. A massive box of Rose's chocolates. I'm going to take those. Yes, I am. We'll be eating them mostly tonight. And then I grabbed some Solo, which is half price. It's pineapple and mango flavor, so I thought that sounded nice for tonight. Blood orange and mango. We just love our sparkling water, so I'll grab that. And I was thinking about some nuts. I was thinking about treating ourselves Friday night with some nice nuts. But I was very indecisive and I couldn't decide. I really want some spicy nuts. One of my clients had some spicy nuts and I just loved them. I think they were from Costco, but I haven't been able to track them down yet. So anyway, did I get some nuts? Oh, I just got some raw nuts in the end. Just having a look along here for some meal inspiration. So I'm going to grab 2 lots of Lego sauce. One I will use for this weekend and one I'll use for next week. They're on special, so that's a really good buy. And then I'm also looking at these I bought last week and we love them. They were on special last week. They were so amazing. Okay, I'm going to get a couple of gluten-free pastas. I always need it. It's on special, so I'm grabbing that. That's mostly for next week because I already have some on hand. So that's that. And look at me, I'm filling up. I mean, this is chaotic, but this is just life in the moment. This is just real life. This is just my real Friday night life. So I'm grabbing some hash browns because they're on sale, and I'm going to do a big family brunch probably tomorrow. And then my son's got basketball tonight, so we'll grab the Gatorade. And then I was just looking at this. That's a great price, 2 for $15. I have used this and I really loved it. It's very moisturizing. I really, really enjoyed this product and I'm thinking about getting it again. So anyway, we'll move on. And I got some paper towels, and now they've just done all the markdowns in the bakery section. So I'm going to grab some of those. And then I found this product, which I haven't seen before. $5 for like a sweet nut mix. It's got dark chocolate pieces, it's got raisins, it's got nuts, it's got seeds. Yeah, that looks really good. Okay, I've just picked up a whole bunch of stuff and I'm going to go home and show you. All right, let's do this. Let's get home and I'll show you what I got. Okay, and here I am at home and this is what I got. And I spent $197 because I was just enjoying myself so much and I just went on with it a bit. But well, we can look at it along the way, but I think if I spent what I would have on takeaway, say around maybe say $80, I would have been able to get so much anyway, which you'll see in a moment. Okay, so let's start out. We've got 2 lots of pasta sauces and I got some granola. Now the granola is not necessary, but it's just something that I wanted to get for next week, so that wouldn't have been part of what I'd got at night. And would this? Yes, one of these would have, so that's $2. This, because it's half price, so that's something for next week, but not necessary for the next couple of days. Tasty cheese is just for the fridge as well. This at 65 cents is for the weekend, so that would have been included. I got some grapes. They were really expensive. Like, I didn't know until I got up to the checkout, and I thought they were $15. And my husband's just, there's quite a few there, but my husband was just trying them going, oh, they're terrible. They're not very nice at all. So they're Californian grapes, and I thought they sounded nice. But anyway, no, beep, that was a bit of a mistake. Anyway, moving on. These chocolates were marked down clearance. They were saving $12, so $8 saving $12. Okay, it's my husband's singing again. He was singing last time I made a video. This will be a Friday night thing. Tuna to go with tuna and rice, one of my younger son's favorite quick meals that he has before or after the gym. So 4 tins of tuna. These tomatoes, I checked all the bottom and these look perfect. Marked down to $2.28 from, I'm not sure what, but something expensive, I imagine. Avocado was $1.50. It's perfect. Don't you just love a perfect avocado? 2 apples, but I know there's one somewhere. Maybe it's rolling around the boot of the car, but there was 3 apples. So apples, 3 mandarins, 4 mandarins, some bananas. So that would have been part of what was for the weekend. Okay, these were just a markdown that I got tonight. I put them in the freezer and then my younger son takes them to, there's a double pack there of like pizzas. And I put them in the freezer and my younger son gets one out and just defrosts it and takes it to school for lunch, or maybe even 2. So I got 2 lots of those because they're only 83 cents, marked down from $4.15. Okay, so this is for tonight. So $4.19, I'm going to do the lamb chops and veggies. So that's going to be used tonight, $4.19. Marked down from, I don't know what. Hash browns would be for this weekend too, for a big brunch for the family. So I grabbed those. These were on special. I think they're $3.50, saving around $2. This is for the pantry, so this is just something I'd be buying for next week and onwards. Some natural unsalted nuts. Gluten-free pasta will be needed for this weekend. It's always needed, so I grabbed 2 lots of that, and this is on special this week. This markdown will be used for lunch tomorrow. So that's part of this weekend's food. So $7.87 reduced from $10.70, I think, or $12.70. So that's great. This is for tonight. So these are lamb chops, reduced from $16 to $11. I like these because out of all the packs, these ones had the most meat, so that's good. This drink, which we love, sparkling water. And then I got for tonight for a treat, I got, we're not going to drink them all, obviously. 10-pack of zero sugar lemon and pineapple solo. Some handy towels, so that's for next week as well. These are for next week. These fruit and juices. This will be for the weekend. Coffees for the weekend because we've run out. This, my husband loves his cream so much, and I'll make a creamy pasta this weekend as well. That was only $1.10, and this is normally really expensive. It's normally like, I don't know, is it $5.70 or something for this cream? Tom's playing basketball at 9 p.m. tonight, so that's his Powerade for after the game. 60 cents for these. You can share them with his mates. Dog food. Ellie. That's nothing. Okay, so with the burgers for tomorrow, the burgers that we'll have for lunch, or yeah, probably for lunch. Here are the bread rolls I've got on markdown. These are just great to have on hand for the weekend for the boys to snack on. These are reduced from $4.80 to 96 cents each. They will disappear with my big boys. We may alternatively use these buns or not. They'll go in the freezer. That's for this weekend. These I had to get because they're marked down, and my younger son loves these so much, these fruit buns. These traditional fruit buns, 6-pack from Woolworths, are the most delicious thing ever. So if you see them there, grab them because they're just so nice. This is for breakfast, for the breakfast brunch. Sourdough loaf, 65 cents. These were on special, so I grabbed those. I think that's all. Is that all? Oh, I got another, actually we've got another lot of those, but they've opened them already. Another lot of fruit buns. Feels like, oh no, I've got a couple of things here. So these steaks were $13.42, reduced to $6.84. So that'll be my husband and my dinner tomorrow night. And then I'll do a pasta for the boys. Gluten-free pasta bake for the boys. Using the pasta sauce and using the pasta here. Now that's the weekend. So out of all of this, the cost would only be, okay, I've worked it out, it's just around $100 for what's going to be used for tonight, and with all the treats, of course, with some chocolates and some buns and some, maybe the wagon wheels. So some treats and some nice drinks and things like that. So with those treats, so dinner tonight, breakfast tomorrow, or brunch tomorrow, then dinner tomorrow night, and then we even get brunch on Sunday, all for the price of basically takeaway tonight. So I just thought I'd share that with you because I love doing this. It's so much fun. It relaxes me. Normally on Friday night, I quite often go to TK Maxx after work, but tonight I thought, no, I'm going to get some groceries because hubby said, let's just get takeaway and relax. And I thought, no, I'll go and get this so that the $100 that we would normally spend on takeaway, or $80 to $100, will go so much further. Okay, so thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you on the next one. See ya. Bye.